Hey YouTube, coming at you with what is my fourth Halloween Cup team and my fourth team with all different Pokemon. So this the 12 unique Pokemon so far, which is very different than the Open Great League, right? That's what makes the Halloween Cup so fun. Someone was commenting in my comments saying like, I actually don't like it because there's nothing meta. Like everything is all over the place, and that's in my opinion what makes this fun. You can use so many different Pokemon, and in this one I used Dragalge, Drapion, and Toxicroak. So there are three poisons here, so you are weak to ground with all of them, so keep that in mind. But each of them have their own strength. So Dragalge is, I think, the best dragon in this right now because the half poison. I mean, the dragon one will help you against Greninja, which is everywhere. The Dragon Tail is a hard hitting move, and just having that Aqua Tail spam is pretty strong. So just like you can use the outrage sometimes, but most of the time you're just going Dragon Tail, Aqua Tail, and that's enough damage. Drapion, again, one of the best safe swaps, just in general. Well, not as much anymore, but generally considered a great safe swap. Also has a very, very strong in this, right? Poison Sting, Aqua Tail, Crunch, very spammy, able to flip matchups, able to grab shields. So that is its strength. And then Toxicroak, if you're going to have a bunch of things weak to counter and also a bunch of things poisons weak to ground, having that combo is very, very strong. Is Toxicroak up? Anyways, I'm pretty sure that is the right typing, but let me just check. Well, I bring up... No, it's not a ground, it's a poison. Sorry, I was like, that doesn't make sense. No, it's a triple poison team. It is a fighting poison. And that is why it resists counter user in itself with... it resists counter because it is a half poison, half fighting. So I caught it early enough. Anyways, let's look at some battles. Basically, I wouldn't leave. The only matchup I'm really leaving is, I mean, if there's a fairy, sure, you leave. And if there is, I guess there's three things I would leave. Fairy. I can see the sort of problem on the third, and that's my one loss of the fortress. So Fairy, leave into Drapion. Carbink, leave into Drapion. Fairy, sorry, not Fairy. Steel, when you're Dragon. So I eventually got into Toxicroak, but I did very, very well with the team. But the one loss was to Fortress, which kind of threw me off for a loop here. Fairy, go to Drapion. So even though I do not have Sludge Bomb on this, you know what? I'm still doing super effective with the poisons. I'm loaded with energy. I haven't thrown yet because I'm hoping I'm gonna have to shield because play rough would still hurt a lot. But I'm hoping they actually like get out of here, and they do, which is huge. And it looks like, was that a Wormadam? So it's a Wormadam coming in here, which is not a great answer to Drapion because I know what they're doing because they have a shield advantage. They're tanky, like that's a second crunch that they just took. Mistimed that one. I should not be throwing on 2 there. I should be throwing on 1 or 3. But they'll have like a bug type move, right? At this point, Bug Buzz will probably take me out. Iron Head will take me out too. That's fine. I think I just have to sacrifice the Dragalge here. Also knowing, yeah, I'm double weak to the Confusion user as well. But you just kind of need to sacrifice it. And now get this back on the Azumarill. And now it is a race. And it is a race that I end up winning. So I shield 1, get the Sludge Bomb off. They shield. And I end up CMPing on the right as we both get to the third move here. So shield, shield. And I get to the Sludge Bomb. And we CMP. And Toxicroak is able to take this out. Super effective. Stab. Sludge Bomb. Takes out the Azumarill. Out comes a Dark. Problem is I'm low enough that a Last Resort will take me out, so I'm just doing any chip I can here. Counter Mud Bomb. Just chip this as much as I can to get this in range for because I bank so much energy, realistic it's a Dragon Tail Outrage. Yeah. Aqua Tail will not take out from this range. I do have 2 Aqua Tails, but Outrage is the way to go just to KO this from this range. So tough lead there. Works my way around what was generally a tough matchup. Okay, Dragalge against Umbreon. Staying in here for a while. So I think I end up trying to catch I tried to catch a foul play there. And I did catch a move, and it was a Psychic. So Psychic Umbreon, some others commented of like, isn't that a good idea? It's like, yes, it is a good idea. You're just going to get walled by darks, in particular Guzzlord and Greninja, but having Psychic for all the poisons that you see out here, very strong. So unfortunately, I'm not able to grab a shield or do any damage. I mean, did damage, but not enough to take it out. I'm a poison and a dragon, so every move that they throw is resisted, which allows me to farm up a bit. So I'm just going to go straight Outrage to try and chip this, knowing that Toxicroak has a pretty good matchup in the back here. I got some good chip there. I'm going to shield because it has some energy. And now the question is, do I throw the move to try and grab a shield back, or do I just come in straight Toxicroak? I think I'm just trying to take this slow enough. I was trying to actually I tried to catch a foul play there again. They did not throw, but they came in Toxapex, and Toxapex doesn't have a great answer because counter is resisted, sure. Poison Jab is resisted on their end. Brine is neutral. Mud Bomb is super effective, and I get to these Mud Bombs very quick. So they had a shield advantage, which is lucky for them, but I'm actually going to get probably a third Mud Bomb off before they get a second Brine off here, which will then make my... Oh, no, I will not. But now they're empty on energy. So now it's going to be a race. Can I Dragon Tail all the way down? Not with this friggin' game lagging the crap. I should have done way more than a great. That's not me undercharging. That is the game bouncing and spinning and friggin' lagging and doing everything that it's not supposed to be doing. I have to shield. Probably would have KO'd if I... Anyways, I do have an Aqua Tail, another one stored, so get the third one off. Take this out for the win. Charjabug. So again, we just saw this. I have everything. I can beat everything there. Steel. When you have a Dragon Tail, fast move on Dragalge, and a Poison Sting, fast move on Drapion, Toxicroak's your only answer for Steel. Good news is Night Slash X Scissor, you resist everything. Easy farm down. I only thought I was going to get to one move on this, so I threw the Sludge Bomb. I think I could have got to 2 Mud Bombs. So I don't know if the one Sludge is actually the right play here. Like, it does 50%, but like I'm just short of another one. So I maybe could have gotten 2 Mud Bombs. I don't know. Not that it matters too much because, again, they have really nothing to throw at me. So I don't want to take a chip unnecessarily. So I'm going to just take this out here now. And they shield. And I'm like, okay, I know everything's resisted. I'll let maybe the first one go. But they're staying in. And so now I have a shield advantage. It is a bubble Jellicent instead of Shadow Claw Jellicent. That's probably actually smarter to run. I grabbed the last shield. At this point, let this go. 2 shield Drapion should win. I had Jellicent the other day going on. But the problem is it doesn't really help you against the dark. So the main reasons that you'd use Bubble Jellicent is to deal with some darks. But the dark is Guzzlord, which is a dragon, and Greninja, which is half water. So Bubble's resisted either way, right? So it kind of makes you... I mean, there's some ground in this, and you don't really need Shadow Claw. So, I mean, Hex. So maybe Bubble is a better option, but... Toxicroak. So, why are they doing super effective against me? And this is the second time that I've gone against one. Mudshot Toxicroak is an interesting idea because you only need counter for really Umbreon, the darks, right? You only need for the darks, but there's so many poisons in this. So having a super effective Mudshot that can get you to the Mud Bombs faster is not a bad idea. I do end up double shielding. They come in Greninja. Dragalge has a lot of play in this meta, right? There's a lot of electric, not a lot, but Charjabug is everywhere. Poisons are everywhere, which you resist because you have poison as well. So Dragalge is a really nice one. Running Crunch is a smart idea too. I don't think that if I was gonna run Charjabug again, not that I have any TMs left. They actually have running Discharge. That's one. I think X Scissors probably is one you want to run. But running X Scissor Crunch is not a bad idea in this meta. So this will be a Mud Bomb to take me down, but now I should be able to counter this down. They do not let me come in muck. Again, having a counter user that also knows a counter poison user that resists poison moves and can hit for super effective with Mud Bombs is huge in this meta. And so Toxicroak is a very good Pokemon. I did very well with this team. I was complaining in my video the other day. I went 8-2 with this team. Should have been 9-1. I had them completely hard countered and the game crashed on me. Hard crash. Couldn't get out of it. 10-15 seconds. Lost what was a hard counter team. So I went 4-1 that set, and I was just so pissed. Otherwise, I'm doing very well in Halloween Cup so far. And Toxicroak is a great answer for Greninja. You just shield once, and then you have a ton of energy coming out. Nidoqueen comes back in. Again, I resist the poison. I have Mud Bombs. They can get to an Earth Power, but I'm going to get 2 Mud Bombs off before they get to an Earth Power. So I'll probably grab the second shield here. And then I hope with a shield advantage, Dragalge and Drapion should be able to take it. Again, Steel would be the only issue coming out of this. But it is an Umbreon, so I'm kind of just going to stay in here. Oh, no, I catch a foul play? Okay. It's not the smartest move coming in here when you don't have Sludge Bomb. I mean, catching the move is fine because now I know Dragalge is my win condition. So basically just Poison Sting, Aqua Tail a bunch, take a bunch of moves here, get it low enough that maybe I can just go Aqua Tail and Dragon Tail on Dragalge, but just chip this a bunch, put it low enough, one shield Dragalge. I could have also just like maybe shielded one, got the Outrage, and then come in here, but either way works. So I'm at another move. This will put it in the red. They may come out with a move. They come out with the Nidoqueen. I know they were going to do that. I Aqua Tail here. I'm going to just farm. Yeah, there's nothing really they can do. So Toxicroak, again, we've seen this as long as it's the counter user this time. It is a counter user this time, which means I'm resisting the counters, but they're still going to get to the Mud Bombs quicker than me. So they will get to 2 Mud Bombs before I get to 2 moves. And there's a Fortress. And this is, I panicked here. And then, I played this so poorly. Okay. Dominate matchup. Fortress comes in. You see Steel. You come your counter user. I know it's half bug. It's Steel. You come in immediately. And it's a bug, so poison resists it. So I have such a good matchup with Toxicroak. Counter's neutral. Mud Bomb super effective. Or maybe neutral. Does bug resist? I think bug resist counter. So, I mean, bug resist ground. So maybe neutral. Mud Bombs. Come in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I let them get 5 Dragon Tails at that worth of fast moves. And Dragon Tail is a 3-turn fast move. So I essentially let them get 15 turns worth of fast move energy. And by that point, they are loaded with energy. I'm resisting Bug Buzz. Now they have a friggin' Earthquake. I didn't know the moveset. I knew now it's an Earthquake. Goodbye. I don't have an answer for this now. This game's a loss. So I should have come in immediately with Toxicroak. And one, I should probably know the moveset. It's not like you see Fortress much in the Open Great League. But I should come in right away. Counter Mud Bomb. I could have definitely chipped this down substantially. Probably grabbed a shield with the Mud Bombs. And this matchup would have been much, much different. Now, I am Aqua Tailing the crap out of this. But they will take me out here. Maybe I can poison this thing down. But I think the damage is already done. We both go down. I come back in Drapion. They have the Toxicroak, which is just going to outpace me. Counters are neutral. And now they just absorb on the Charjabug, banking the energy. But just smart play. And this game is over. Just let it go. No, just let it go. This game's over. Oh, I was thinking maybe like if I went Aqua Tail, maybe they'll shield and maybe I can get to... No, this game's over. Doesn't even take it out. Okay. that was my only like legit loss with this team, was that, and it was clearly just one I didn't do properly. He resists everything here. He resists poison, he resists the water. Out comes a Golbat. I'm probably going to try and catch on a... I was going to try and catch on Drapion, but I did not do that well at all. I was going to try and catch a Shadow Ball because it would have been resisted. But at this point, I'm just like, well, it's already so low now. Maybe I just stay in here because the Aqua Tail, Dragon Tail will take it out. Maybe I'll throw one more. If it doesn't take it out, I'll probably try and catch on Drapion because I resist everything, right? I resist the... Yeah, there it is. You resist the Poison Fangs and you resist the Shadow Ball. So it just makes sense to come in here. Wing attacks do hurt, but resisted. Try to poison Sting down. That's tough to do against another poison. So they will get another second move off. So they do chip a lot, but I will come up with a bunch of energy for Carbink that comes in. So this will be good chip here, and I keep Dragulge away from it, which is nice. So here comes the second Aqua Tail. Gets it to 50%, right? This is 1495. That's full CP. I mean, Drapion it's a super effective move and Shadow Drapion, right? So I shouldn't be surprised that it's hitting decently. Get to a Mud Bomb. This will take them out, so they're probably going to shield because they have a bunch of energy. I'll shield back because a Moonblast would hurt. I'm resisting the rock moves. I'm expecting maybe a Snipe. At this point, I'm just like, I'm just going to Mud Bomb this because I don't know if Dragulge actually has an... I mean, I know I resist everything, but I'm already semi-low, so I don't know how... If I'll get to like the full Outrage and take it out. They sludge me. This is resisted. Can I get to it? I can. So this will take it out. One or two Rock Tails will take me out, so they won't get a ton of farm, which is nice. Again, that is the game lagging. That is not your computer, my computer being weird. That is just the game lagging. I counter down. There's that. I think there's maybe one more battle. So Toxicroak, good lead. Unless I just did this one twice. We'll see. I don't think so. I think it's different. I saw a lot of Toxicroak leads. Because Toxicroak's one of those things where it's like, it's good against everything except for flyers. And so if you just like keep it on the lead, you're generally safe. I don't mind it in the back because a lot of people use Greninja as a safe swap. So I think on the back is actually a pretty good option. So yeah, they'll be smart. They will shield, outpace me to the Mud Bombs. I'll double shield, take switch here. Come in Toxapex. So I'm going to chip this here. At this point, I probably just stay in and force them to throw energy here. Yeah, I'm just going to chip. I know it's resisted, but their fast move is resisted, and so they need to throw a charge move, or else I'm going to Dragon Tail them down. So I'm fine just chipping. They will eventually throw, but they are now super low. I can come in with Drapion just because, I mean, yeah. I can come in either or, quite honestly. They throw a Sludge Wave. Now they come in Greninja. I'm throwing because most know that you're running Aqua Tail and Crunch, and I've always said this. Let me stop this right here, because if you're new to this channel, I've always said this. I have such a dominating matchup with Toxicroak in the back, but I do not have a shield. I do not have a shield, so one Hydro is going to delete me. I'm pretty sure. Or put me like deep red. Most of the time, they know that if you're Shadow Drapion, you only have Aqua Tail and Crunch, so they will not shield. But as you just saw right there, it still did like 40 to 45% damage. And now I can quite easily counter that. Even if they do take me out, they're going to be in the deep red that they can't do anything about it. So I always say in those situations, a lot of times, if you're throwing a resistant move and your opponent knows you're throwing a resistant move, do it, because that if your back Pokemon can rely on their fast move damage to do the rest. Because a lot of times they will not shield, and then your fast move damage will be able to do the rest. So that's exactly what's going to happen here. I chipped it low enough. I get a Hydro off. I don't think it's enough to take out, but I think it's going to put me like deep red. Yeah, deep red, but now counter down. Get the Mud Bomb off. Now the question is, do they have a move? Because I still have an Aqua Tail loaded. Yeah, they do not have a move yet. So get the Aqua Tail off. Take this out. And now It's a race to Brine versus Aquatail, and that is the spamminess of Drapion, only needing friggin' 4 Poison Stings to get to the Aquatail. Goodbye, Toxapex. So that's a team. Spammy team, like Counter Mud Bomb, Poison Sting, Aquatail Crunch, even Dragon Tail and Aquatail are all generally spammy. Counter Dragon Tail, hard hitting. Mud Bomb for all the poisons. Outrage is a solid move in general. Crunch is pretty hard hitting, and Drapion spamming, right? So it's I like the team, did well with it. But yeah, so I'm filming this Saturday to go up Monday. I messed up the timings on the other one. You're gonna see if you watched my video yesterday, I was talking about, oh, this afternoon is Galvantula. No, today, when this is going up Monday, this afternoon is Galvantula Ultra League. And then I'll have an Ultra League Regirock tomorrow afternoon, but I don't have any other teams yet. Again, this is Saturday, so I can play. I'll find a team Sunday to do for Tuesday, and then, but we're gonna start because I've done this is my 4th team, 12 unique Pokemon so far. I could actually I still have a bunch of other unique Pokemon I could use. I can do like 6 or 7 fully unique teams, but I think I'm gonna start repeating some of them to start. Just like trying to push hard. I would like to hit Legend ideally by the end of next week before we roll out of Halloween Cup again. So that's my goal. That is it. Thanks for watching. Again, if you have any Halloween Cup videos you'd like me to showcase, please submit them in the link in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one.